Monday morning, second week of this 9-week challenge. Waiting already. I was 85, so a little bit higher than what last week was, but like 200 grams or something. But looking back and seeing what happened last week, yes, it was like 4 kilos that I lost in that 1 week, but a lot of it was like water weight and just, yeah, like obviously there was a little bit of fat that was lost, but most of it would have just been water weight. And like anything, you're always going to see results really quickly, and then it's just going to be stagnant throughout the period. But coming towards the end, that's when I will drop my food and then drop the weight just a little bit more. But consistently, it's going to be about 500 grams to about 1 kilo a week that I'll lose. But yeah, so 85 this week, so you know, went up by like 200 grams like I said, but that's not doesn't really matter, it doesn't really factor in on anything. So yeah, so obviously heading in the right direction, but it's Monday and I haven't uploaded over the weekend. So a few flashbacks right now is, first one is obviously Saturday was when I revealed the shirts to the boys, to my soccer team. So I'll show you their reaction right now. Look like from the back.
Show us the front, Show us the front, we don't care about your name.
And then the front, it looks fucking pretty sick.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! We're gonna win the league.
And yeah, so that was their reaction. It was well obviously presented, and obviously everyone thought that it looked nice and looks a lot better in real life and whatnot. So that was exciting to see everybody's reaction. And you know, obviously it's different when you say it in person, and it's different like you can say about it, but then once you say it and then show it, it's so much better and people actually see things happening. But yeah, so that you guys can see properly, put it on. So that's what it looks like. Zoom in. So yes, the wording has changed and the company has also changed the way that it looks. Like any sort of startup or anything in life, you're always gonna make your initial mistakes, and then you're gonna learn from them, and then you're gonna get better, and then grow. You know, things are gonna change. So the logo has changed, it has evolved, it has gotten better. That's what we did. So the first one, there was nothing wrong with the first one in particular. I liked the first one. I came up with the first one, and I came up with the second one as well. But you have to see, when you're always gonna make mistakes, and you always want to improve and make things easier and better and more, you know, obviously what's gonna attract more people. And the first one, yeah, it was good, it was great, I liked it. But second one, this one, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot neater, it looks easier, it's easier to read. So that's why we changed it. Obviously getting feedback from people that had bought it and whatnot. So yeah, so that's why we've changed it. It's the exact same concept, everything's the same, still like LeaeDeR. The LeaeDeR still stands for what it stands for, but it's just actual wording that's changed, the logo, the print. And now also a little bit of like business side of things. I got them printed on the shirt for 2 reasons. One, obviously for sponsorship, doing it different, you know, obviously trying to be different, stand out from the crowd, kind of like I don't know any other apparel that does this. Yes, it's one team, but eventually I want to get more teams involved. But when you think of like costs and shirt wise and printing and whatnot, for me to get this printed on t-shirts, there's obviously a minimum order that you have to do, then you have to pay for the screen printing, then you have to pay for the setup. So it's gonna cost a lot more money, and because I already have some shirts in there, I need to sell those before I actually print these on new shirts and get samples and whatnot. So this was obviously for the particular reason of just sponsoring the team, getting the exposure, but it was also like a test dummy as well, because it's a lot cheaper to get it printed here rather than get printed on other things or other shirts actually. So that's why I got it here. But in saying that, like the shirt, the printing came out fine, so there's nothing more that I need to fix. There's nothing else that I need to do. Now all I need to do is just literally get them on the shirts that I want. I'm still fixing up a few shirts here and there. So yeah, so business side, if you ever want to start something, make sure you hit the right people. You see how much it's going to cost, the shirt, printing, setup and whatnot. Make sure that you get that overall price, and then from there you can just budget on how much you need to spend and whatnot. So but that's why I got it here, because it was a lot cheaper for me in the long run. It's here permanently. I got to see how it looks like, and yeah, rather than getting that minimum, because a lot of companies like 100 shirts minimum, so here I got it on the shirts, but like less shirts, I see what it looks like, so now I know that the minimum order for the samples it's ready to go. So that's why I got it on the shirts as well. That's another reason why. I'm obviously trying to be smart with what I do and how I do it. So in saying that, hope you guys enjoyed that reaction video and you saw the photos and it looks nice and whatnot. Stay tuned for the pop-up store that's coming up very shortly, in about a week or a week and a half or even 2 weeks. I'm not too sure. I'm still trying to find out a place and organize it, get all the sample stuff and just get everything organized. And yeah, so the last 2 videos that I posted were like all pressing and chest workouts. So today I'm going to do a pull workout, a back workout, back and biceps workout, and then explain to you guys exactly kind of what I do, how I do it, why I do it, and yeah, so gonna do that today. Up until then, I'm just gonna chill out, edit, and then I'll see you guys all at the gym. So hey guys, and welcome to the commentary. So like that last screen said before, make sure you pause this screen right now and screenshot it and give it a go. So on this pull workout, I always start with a pre-activation movement, and today's one was chin-ups. I usually do 3 to 4 sets, about 20 to 15 reps, nothing too heavy. These aren't working sets, these are usually just a pre-activation movement. You do this to activate the muscle, to get the mind-muscle connection fired, so that when you do your first working set, you're obviously already ready to go, and obviously you know what muscles to engage in and whatnot. So I recommend doing this for sort of every single body part that you train. Every single body part that I train, I do it sort of differently, to target more different areas of my body. For instance, here you see me doing the chin-ups. This is because the first actual exercise was a wide grip lat pull down, so it kind of mimics it as well in a way. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, and to compromise with that, I supersetted that with this mid row here. So it's very similar to a pull over, I would say, but just to activate the mid rhomboids and that mid trap as well. Here, so this was the first working set, and this was obviously just the lat pull down. So what you want to make sure that you do here is you stay nice and straight, you keep your core activated, you don't swing, and you don't use your forearms and your wrist to get that weight down. You see a lot of people swinging and obviously not being in control. You don't want to use momentum on this, and you want to obviously activate your lats. Yeah, so those are my main tips for this. 4 sets, 15 reps. Don't go too heavy, and obviously try not to swing. And then we moved on to the second exercise, which was rack pull. Now I'm doing rack pulls because I want to eliminate the actual use of my hamstring. So when you do a deadlift, you do use your hamstring. So doing this, you obviously don't get that full range of motion, so you don't actually activate your hamstring. So that's why I'm doing rack pulls. I need to obviously strengthen my lower back, and it obviously helps me with the lower back problem that I have. Go heavy, 10 reps, 4 sets. So that was 110 kilos I think today. And then straight after that, we do single dumbbell rows. Always keep your back nice and straight here, okay? So try not to swing that weight up and down. Always keep your shoulder fixed. So you see that I'm coming down, and then I'm kind of a little bit of momentum to get that weight up, but it's not a whole, I'm not swinging that weight up, right? I'm still control of that weight. I'm feeling the muscle. I'm contracting on the way up, and I'm stretching on the way down. Make sure that you do that. I see a lot of people do this, and they're just swinging. Their shoulders are everywhere. They're not even fixed. Obviously keep your core tight. Do not swing. That is my #1 tip for this exercise, okay? Because you can get seriously injured from it. Straight after that, we went to a seated close grip row. Now, I do 15 reps for 4 sets of this, and you see me, obviously my shoulders are still intact, still nice and fixed. They are not swinging. I am not swinging that weight forward. I'm not swinging that weight back. My neck is nice and straight. My back is nice and straight. So you want to be in control of this weight. You don't want to use momentum here either. Okay, straight after that, you superset this with that pull down. With this, look, I don't go heavy with this. I do 15 reps.
I try not to obviously swing, really contract the muscle. Really, it's really important to get that mind to muscle connection going on here. You don't want to, you can go heavy. I'm not saying you can't go heavy on this exercise. I personally don't. I personally go light. I use this as a superset, as a finisher, as a, it kind of gets that definition on my back, so that's why I use it. And I like supersetting these two exercises. Obviously my back is burning after this as well, so yeah, that's what I would suggest doing. And then here, because this is the last back exercise, I do a neutral grip, and that neutral grip, and that just gets the bicep a lot more involved. And that's because I'm going to do biceps next. But same as a lat pull down, you don't want to swing, you don't want to move. You want to keep your shoulders nice and fixed, and you don't want your shoulders coming up towards your ears, right? Like, you don't want to lose that tension off your shoulders. Straight after that, we hit the dumbbells. So incline dumbbell curls here. So obviously you do it on a bench. You rest your back on the bench, and that stops you from using momentum. So yes, it's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more controlled. So you obviously can't go as heavy as what you could if you were standing up. I just like this. It's something that I really didn't do when I was younger, and really haven't incorporated it in my training. So that's why I'm doing it now, just trying out new things. The pump you get is unreal, but you just want to make sure that you don't go too heavy and you don't swing that weight up and down, right? So it's nice and controlled all the way through the movement. If you get tired and then you need to stand up and then do some extra curls, that's fine. I'll still suggest that, but I just do that seated. And then the last one, we just have barbell dumbbell curls. Same thing, don't use momentum, nice and straight. And yeah, 4 sets, 3 to 4 sets, 10 reps here, don't go too heavy, and it's nice and controlled, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed that workout. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for what is yet to come.
Hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Try it out, it's good. Hope obviously I gave you the right tips and whatnot that you need. Look, I see a lot of people in the gym, and I'm not going to go on a rant right now, but just trying to clarify and speak my mind is, I see a lot of people in the gym right now, and it's great that you're trying to obviously get better and better yourself and learn and live that healthy lifestyle, which is what I'm all for. But if me being a personal trainer and working in the gym and in an environment where I see a lot of things happen, a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, and talk to a lot of people, and people say, oh, how much is a session? And you get PTs that charge 40, 50, 60, 70, all the way up to like $200, and no matter how much that price is, people are still going to say, oh, you're too expensive, why are you so expensive? It's an hour session, but it's you charge this much. Yeah, it is, but you got to think of it as an investment in yourself, especially if you're new to the gym. If you're new to the gym and you don't want to pay that, look, some people literally they can't afford it, and I'm not saying you need one, no, but if you're new to the gym and you can't afford one, then there's so many other options. There's online options, and just on YouTube you just see people give free advice like I'm doing, and so search it up, make sure you understand what you're doing, how to do it, and the correct technique, because I see a lot of people come into the gym and I'm not sure what they're doing, like the form and everything like that, it's just all over the place. So, and then they don't want to pay for it. Not that they don't want to pay for it, but they just don't see the value. But they don't see the value now, but I can guarantee you, once they get that injury and then they complain that no one helped them, it's kind of is your fault, because you're kind of ignorant in a way. There's so many sources out there that can help you, like so many, and I'm not saying that I want everyone coming to me. No, if you need that extra help, that extra motivation, you need help just learning technique in certain exercises and whatnot, go see a professional, get professional advice. See someone, talk to a friend that's even a gym junkie, let's say, for instance. Learn first before you go and do some ridiculous exercise. And in saying that as well, you see a lot of people do all these nice and cool and fancy exercises and whatnot. These people have been training for years, so they know what to do. If you're new to the gym and you see like freaking you know, a massive bodybuilder that you follow that's been doing it for 10 years and has won 6 comps, and he's doing this exercise, and you go into the gym first day ever and you go try it out, it's like, it's just not going to work. So with exercise, with weightlifting, there's a progression. It's like anything in life, you start at the bottom and you got to work your way up, you know. Work on the fundamentals, and then the accessories and all the cool and, you know, new style of training that will come with time. So work on the fundamentals, understand the fundamentals, understand the basic movements that you need, and then go do all the other fancy stuff and, you know, incorporate more exercise into your program. So that's my little rant, not my rant, but that's my little suggestion. But yeah, so that's going to take us to the end of the video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't much footage filmed over the weekend, but in saying that, I'm gonna, you know, it was kind of hard how the day turned out with the whole soccer thing and the jerseys, but look, I tried to do my best. Obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed it and saw it and you liked it. In tomorrow's video, there will be, oh well, not tomorrow's video, but when the next video comes out, there will be something that will notify you guys. I will notify you guys actually when the pop-up store will happen, the times, the venue, what you guys need to do, the shirts available. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna post that as soon as I can so you guys know. And yeah, so exciting news, big things to come. You know, obviously that was the first major thing that I was working on, and I finally got it and conquered that. Now I'm just working on building that website and getting that information all out to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a thumbs up and a comment, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. You know, it just helps the channel grow. It just helps more people. It just helps me expose what I'm doing to more people, and that's essentially what I want to do. I just want to help people out, and with your help, we can make that possible. So thank you, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.